Hi everyone, I'm April, and today we are editing the edit. Now, Scentsy did give us 5 bars to sniff through, and 3 of these are brand new scents, and 2 of them are currently available in the catalog. And I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, and the just plain salty. Now, there is one of these bars, I've already warmed through 3. One of them was so light that I had to actually go check, make sure that my warmers were still on. So I will get to that one towards the end of the video and let you know which one was just like a complete ghosting of a scent. But first, we do need to check out some warmers because Scentsy did add some new warmers to the collection, and they are a really pretty nautical theme. But we're gonna see if that price tag matches the beauty.
Yeah, April the wax queen, crown made of smoke. Drip game, heavy scents hit, no joke. Candles lit, the room's a kaleidoscope.
Okay, so I do have my notes right here, and we are going to talk about the warmers first. The first one is the Nautilus Warmer. Now, this is the actual warmer of the month. It's $55, but it will be 10% off for the month of April. It does have a beautiful pearlescent glaze. Stands at 5 inches tall, and it is a ceramic element warmer, and I do believe it is 11 watts. This was inspired by a Nautilus shell, and yeah, she's really pretty. So the next warmer is actually really cute. It is the Bayou Warmer, $60 retail. This is a hand-painted blue and white classic nautical striped warmer. Really does fit the nautical theme very well. It is ceramic elements, and it is a 10-watt warmer. It sits at 9 inches tall, so it is a pretty tall warmer. And it does have an opening in the back so that the scent can escape through the warmer. And next up is the Ocean Crest Warmer, also for $60. Now, this one might be my favorite out of all of them. It just looks really cool because it does have the ocean waves on top, and they do look like they are textured, so it is a really pretty unique look. Now, the only thing is that this is a 20-watt bulb warmer. Not my favorite. I typically like to have a 25-watt bulb warmer at least. Just my own personal preference, but this one is 6.5 inches tall, and it is ceramic, and it does have a nice, beautiful glow in the dark. And yeah, I really do like this one because it is quite beautiful and pretty, and I think this would look really nice in a bathroom. And rounding out the warmers is the mini warmer. Now, this one is called the Waves and Wings, and it does have that beautiful ombre to white gradient, and there are some beautiful birds on there that just look really striking and gorgeous. It kind of looks like the ocean meeting the sky. It is 15 watts, and it does glow when lit, and it is sanded glass surfaced, and it sits at 4 inches tall. So really cute, really pretty if you have that kind of beachy themed in your bathrooms. And then Scentsy did something pretty cool. They did put in a 3-wick candle. It is in the scent Barefoot Beach. It is a beautiful nautical theme. It has that blue and white stripe pattern, but you guys brace yourself because it is $50. Yes, $50 for a candle. I'm not so sure how many people are going to be jumping on that. I know for me, myself, $50 is way too much money for me to spend on a candle, but hey, you know, you do you. It is pretty, it's nice, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it does with sales, but $50 for a candle is pretty crazy in my opinion. And now for the part you've all been waiting for, the wax bars. So I have all 5 bars right here. Now, one of them is the actual scent of the month. 2 are currently available in the catalog, and then there are 2 brand new, completely new scents. All right. So let's go ahead and start off with the scent of the month, and that is Mist Magnolia. So this is salt-kissed morning air, flowering magnolia trees, and a wave-worn driftwood. And Scentsy does put this one in the fresh category, and it is a pretty white wax with that really pretty sky blue label. And yeah, I would say this is definitely in the fresh category. I for sure get that salty sea air, like that's the most that I'm smelling. And then the driftwood, I do get that driftwood. It does give it a very nice beachy scent. The magnolias, you know, there's not a lot of floral in here. Maybe a whisper of a floral, but honestly, it's mostly that salty sea air and that driftwood. Very fresh, not overly sweet. It's nice. I have already warmed a bar previously, and it did okay. I would say probably like a light medium. For me, this is a definite bedroom scent or a bathroom scent. I don't think I would risk like trying to put this in an open concept. I just don't think you'd get very good performance, but it's nice. It definitely does fit the whole coastal theme really well. So yeah, I really do think this one was a nice addition to the collection. All right, next up is one that is currently available, and that is Barefoot Beach. So this is warm sand, toasted coconut and macadamia nut, and sun bleached woods. And Scentsy does put this one in the woods category. And yeah, to me, I get more of a perfumey kind of a vibe. I don't know if I would really put this one in the woods category. Yeah, and when I smell this, I really don't get like coconut, and I don't get macadamia nut. Warm sand, I mean, you know, maybe, but it's definitely not like sunshine and tan lines. That bar, I definitely get like that beachy sand vibe. This one, maybe it's there, maybe not. And the sun bleached woods, yeah, I mean, there is a woodiness to the scent, but it's so perfumey to me. So yeah, this one's not my favorite bar. It's a pretty okay performer. I have warmed it before, but yeah, Barefoot Beach. It's a nice scent. I mean, a lot of people are really liking it. It's just a little too perfumey for my nose. And I think like when I was seeing the scent notes of the coconut and the macadamia nut, I was kind of hoping for just something a little more coconutty and nutty. That's just my opinion though. All right, next up is Seagrass and Sand. All right, so this one is Coastal Wildflowers, Fresh Cracked Coconut, and White Sand Beaches. And Scentsy puts this one in the cozy category. Currently available in the catalog. It's actually new this year. And this is beautiful. I mean, it is so beautiful on cold, you guys. Yes, I definitely get like a coconut. It's not an edible coconut. Almost more like a slight floral coconut. White Sand Beaches, I would say yeah. There's something just really beautiful and pretty about this scent. And Coastal Wildflowers, little tiny bit of floral, but it's nothing heavy, nothing in your face. A very calming, relaxing, very zen type of scent. I will say though, I have warmed this, and this one is just so light. Like I could go up to my warmer, stick my nose in it, and I could barely even smell it. So I'm gonna let this one sit a while, and maybe it just needed some time to cure, but it's so beautiful on cold. It's just, you know, totally ghosts me in the warmers. All right, now we're gonna talk about the two new scents that Scentsy gave us, and let's go with Breeze and Balsam first. So this is Salty Sea Air, Ocean, Balsam Trees, no, over Balsam Trees, having a problem, Fresh Lemon Zest, and Wild Mint Leaves. Scentsy also puts this one in the woods category. And yeah, I don't really care for this one, you guys. This one is very almost medicinal to my nose. Yeah, I do get the lemon zest, but it's not bright, and it's not fresh, and it's not juicy. It's there, but it's almost stale. That's so crazy to say, you know, like a stale lemon, but just it's not very fresh to my nose. The Salt Air over Balsam Trees, that's what I was trying to say earlier. Yeah, I mean, there's a bit of balsam in here and a little bit of Salty Sea Air. The Wild Mint Leaves, I do think I might get some mint. But overall, you guys, this is just, it just doesn't hit the mark for me. Yeah, I don't know. It smells kind of medicinal, not my favorite. I think I was hoping for just a really like bright, fresh, crisp type of a scent. Just doesn't quite make the mark for me, but you know, we'll see how it does on warm, but on cold, it's just a for me. And this is the one that I was waiting for and so excited about, and that is Sand and Citrus. So this is sun-drenched sand dunes, a twist of orange zest, and silky musk. Now, Scentsy puts this one in the citrus category. And I disagree. Nope. To me, you guys, I get some freaking floral. Like, where is the floral? There's no floral in the scent notes, but I get floral with this. To me, it's almost like the baby sister of Lush Gardenia. I swear, I get like a gardenia kind of a floral. I don't get any of that orange zest, like at all. Silky musk, yeah, I mean, it is a perfumey type of a scent. Sun-drenched sand dunes, I mean, I don't know. But I get a floral. I get like a creamy floral. It's not my favorite. Super disappointing. Again, I was hoping for something a little bit more like Sunshine and Tan Lines. This one just didn't quite make the mark for me. We'll see how it does on warm. Maybe some of those other notes will come out. Maybe that floral will kind of die down a bit, but I don't know what Scentsy is doing with like putting floral in all of these bars that don't even list floral in it. I don't get it. But if you've smelled this one, let me know. Do you get a floral note? I definitely get like a gardenia, and I am not here for it. Okay, so now let's talk about my final thoughts and if I'm going to be buying any of these warmers or any more of these bars. So overall, I do like the coastal theme. I think it's nice. I think it's seasonally appropriate. We do have a nice variety with the warmers. We have, a couple elements. We have a mini warmer. We do have a bulb warmer. And just the nautical theme overall, I think it's perfect for this time of year. I think the decor might go with a lot of people's, decor that they have in their houses, especially bathrooms. I know that's a pretty popular theme. So yeah, overall, I think it's, a very nice theme to have, the coastal theme. Oh, and I also like how they have that 3-wick candle. I mean, that is pretty cool, introducing that. And I do like how all of the element warmers are over 10 watts because that's like my big thing of I want at least a 10 watt element warmer. Okay, so now let's talk about what I don't like. So I think my biggest pet peeve would be that there are 2 scents in here that are already in the catalog. Like right here, these I can already get. So I really wish that instead of having 2 current scents to this collection, that Scentsy would have done something like bring back some old retired bars that people really miss, like Vanilla Waves and Atlantic Air. I mean, everyone loves those scents. I think it was a missed opportunity to bring those back just because, again, it's like, these are already available. Why do I need to buy the whole set? Yes, another thing that kind of is along those lines is I think we're definitely missing a bakery scent. We have 2 woods, 1 cozy, 1 fresh, and 1 citrus. And I would argue that this citrus, it's not a citrus, it's a floral to my nose. So again, I kind of wish you would have had a little bit more variety with the bars and a couple new scents, more new scents versus, the older catalog bars that we already have. Another thing that I don't like is the price of that candle. $50 is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I don't see a lot of people forking over $50 for this candle. I know I'm not going to. I don't even know if I would do like a half off in a party rewards for it. I just don't know. That's super expensive to me. And then another thing I don't like is that the Ocean Crest Warmer, it's only 20 watts. I really do wish it was 25 watts just because that's just my preference to get, really good performance out of my wax. So price-wise, I would say that the warmers are pretty much on par with like what we're seeing lately with Scentsy. But that 3-wick candle, man, that one is just like insanely priced. So I don't know what's up with that. All right, so am I going to buy any of these warmers or repurchase any of the wax or club any of the wax? So my answer is I'm not gonna buy any of the warmers. I think they're beautiful, I think they're pretty, but they don't go with my theme that I have in my house. I am mid-century modern in here. And then as far as the wax bars go, no, I am not gonna repurchase any. I am not going to put any in my club. It's just not my vibe. I don't know, like the Sand and Citrus was just disappointing on scent appeal for me. Same with the Breeze and Balsam. To me, it smells like a cleaner type of a scent. Like Mist Magnolia, it's nice, it's pretty, but it's not my favorite. I have some other salty sea air scents that I prefer that are just a bit sweeter. And then again, it's like Seagrass and Sand. I do love it on cold. It's beautiful, but performance is just terrible for me. And Barefoot Beach, again, just not my vibe on scent appeal. To me, it's just not exactly what I was hoping it would be. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment below. Are you going to buy any of these warmers? Are you going to buy any of the wax bars? And what do you think about that $50 candle? Are you willing to pay $50 for a 3-wick candle, or are you going to sit that one out? Thank you so much, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye.